Nobody asked. They demanded. It's backhanded.
It's backhanded, yo.
Did you actually think that the glasses clinking was gay?
Let's intro first. You know what? Yeah, I thought it kind of sucked. I was like, I don't like cliche and stupid stuff.
Right.
And when we did that, I was like, I feel lame for
Great.
doing
Cool.
that.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, look,
Yeah.
you have one bad idea, you get 16 touchdowns. That's the story of my life.
That's true.
But I'll always think about that drop pass.
It's because you're a gambler. You're Brett Favre. You know what I mean? Like
I know when to hold them. I know when to fold them. But I don't know when to walk away.
that. You don't know when to walk
And
away.
I really don't know how to run.
No, not even a little bit. But you're in that sense, you are like Tom Brady. Because have you seen him run? He looks
Like a gazelle
dumb.
that has broken all of its legs.
He's the least athletic professional athlete I've ever seen in my life.
That's such a lie.
That being
CC
said,
Sabathia.
he's also one of the greatest athletes of all time.
Of
so
all
what the
time.
fuck do I know?
You know nothing. Fucking bad athletes. It's an old bit. I forget what comic it's from. But it's an old bit where the guy's like, imagine training your whole life and then you come last in the Olympics.
In the Olympics.
But could you imagine your whole life? You're waking up at 5. You're running. Your dad beats you. And you come last in the Olympics? Do you kill yourself?
You probably think about it.
You definitely think about it.
You probably think about it.
You peruse the rope aisle at Harbor Freight.
I'll tell you this: you don't come back for the next Olympics. They're like,
No.
you came in last. Fuck that guy.
You don't even come back for the next Olympics. You don't even come back to the training facility.
That's true. You're fired on the spot.
Do you think he's gonna come back from being last? He's like, hey, coach, my bad. The coach was like, that happens. No, that's a 4-year cycle, bro. Of like train.
Dude. And you don't really make that much money as an Olympic athlete.
No,
If you do, it's from sponsors.
I think Olympians have maybe the best perk of any job, getting to fuck other Olympians.
I guess that's true, but
Do you know about this? Have you heard about this?
I haven't heard about this. Welcome back to the podcast,
Nobody
guys. Nobody asked podcast with
I'm not going to do the music.
Pat O'Connor and Brec Michael.
Brizzy Mizzy.
Pat the Hat O'Connor and
Not
Brec
wearing-
the Bulk Michael.
That was cool. You're not wearing a hat,
Not right now,
so
but
you're lying to the audience.
well, I wear hats on the street. You know what I mean?
You're a street hat guy.
I'm a street hat guy, so
Hat in the streets,
I'm not a house hat guy.
hat in the streets,
Hat.
pat in the sheets.
Fucking damn right.
That's right.
But speaking of in the sheets, what are you talking about with these Olympians?
Oh, wow. Sick segue.
Dude, I'm fucking good.
Olympians. No, when they go to the Olympic Village
Yeah.
outside of the Olympic Stadium,
Okay.
they have Olympic condoms.
Olympic condoms.
Yeah, the
That's not
Olympians
real.
fuck. Dude, you got to Google it, Bing it, duck go it.
Let me ask you: if I ask Jeeves it, will it?
Jeeves is no longer a part of Ask. They had a splitting up.
Oh, really? It's just
It's
ask.
just ask.com now.
Oh, that's,
Jeeves asked for more money. Ask declined.
that's dumb. How are you not going to pay Jeeves, dude? He's been loyal.
You would think he's
He's
like the
been
name of the
loyal,
whole
dude.
brand. Whole name of the whole brand.
Yeah.
No, fucking Olympians fuck hard. They give out Olympian-sized condoms, and they just straight up go at it. Gymnasts with bodybuilders. So if you could picture the Mountain from Game of Thrones
Okay.
with the Mountain's wife, not from Game of Thrones, that's what it looks like all the time in the Olympic Village. It's just people stuffing 80 pounds of shit in a 4-pound bag.
I do believe that it must be pretty intense because you think about people who their entire life is about intensity.
Oh, they're alpha.
Yeah.
They're literally the most uncringiest form of alpha. They are like the peak human.
Could you have sex with an Olympian if it was an
How
Olympian woman?
how muscular are they?
Uh,
Like what genre of sports is she doing?
Well, let's just say gymnastics because that's
God, dude, that's a dumb question. Of course.
Well, but because they're gonna be like, they're gonna walk up and they're gonna be like, "Oh, you think you're gonna fuck me?" No.
Oh, well, I didn't know you were like,
yeah,
you didn't say, hey, do you want to chase an Olympian? You just said, hey, do you want to have sex with an Olympian?
No, I said, do you think you could?
Do you think I could have sex?
With someone coming with that kind of intensity
How
of
long-
like,
how long
you
do I
better
have with
buckle
them?
the fuck up.
How long do I have with them?
We'll say, what do you mean? Like overall,
Like,
like do I get a
how
full
long-
night of like, you know,
Yeah,
do we get
can I
dinner,
talk to
a
him?
movie,
Can
do
I
we get
talk?
the-
No, if we can even just be at about, can I talk to him? Or is this just a like 5-minute, like,
Oh, you
shoot
show
my
up,
shot?
show up and it's like, this is like, hey, there's no communication. We show up, we do this, and then we see if it's a good fit from there. Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, is it a 5-minute shoot your shot, or is it like a 30-minute? Not even 30, just like, oh, I have a few hours and I can talk and we can go back and forth.
Well, let's say the few hours.
Okay, a few hours, and is she from America? Because I want to bag me a dumb Indian slut.
That's you can't put that on the podcast.
I'm gonna put that on the podcast.
Can't put that on the
What I
podcast.
wouldn't put on the podcast is that old.
Okay, guys, this is where Brec cut back in, so we're gonna try to recover.
No, but yeah, like,
yeah.
Is she American? Because I feel like I'd have a better shot with a foreign woman, obviously. Someone that doesn't know a lot of English. Maybe pull the wool over her eyes a little bit. Tell her the streets are paved in gold.
Well, yeah. Let's say not American. Your choice.
See, I want to say Russia, but
That's way too intense.
well, not
You
only
don't stand a
that,
chance.
I think it's just bad timing.
Bad
know,
timing, but not.
We stand. Who do we stand with? Have we made that clear on this podcast? Who do we stand with?
Well, I believe we have, but I mean,
Who do we stand with?
fucking USA, dude.
USA. But do we stand with Ukraine or do we support Russia?
As a nation,
As a war.
like us as a podcast, or us as a country.
I think us as humans.
I think us as humans were on Ukraine.
I would go Ukraine. Just because I would fuck Zelensky, but I would not fuck Putin.
I know who Putin is. I don't know who Zelensky is. I'm assuming the leader of Ukraine.
He is the leader of Ukraine. Nobody asked.
Nobody asked.
It is fucking crazy that the leader of Ukraine, Zelensky, was a former actor who played the president of Ukraine and is now the president of Ukraine. Doesn't that blow your nuts off?
That's true.
Yeah. Something like that. Maybe
They
not president,
100% made fun of that in a movie. 100%. Dude, because I was just watching, what was it, Long Shot with Seth Rogen? Dude, the president in that movie was a TV president who got elected, and he's like, I'm not running again. He's like, I'm not running again because I want to transition to film.
Is that not kind of Trump? He was a media star.
He was a media star, but he wasn't like playing the president and then became the president. He was playing Donald Trump, and then Donald Trump got a new title.
Green Acresism. Like that. Remember that?
No.
You never saw Trump sing Green Acres?
No.
Do you know what Green Acres is?
Assuming a golf course?
Jesus Christ.
It's called Green Acres. What is Green
It's
Acres?
the place to be. Fun is the life for me. It's a TV show from the 50s.
Oh, I thought it was like a... When you were singing that just then, I was like, is it like a vegetable company?
No. And
Like-
and Donald Trump came in with a big pitchfork and saying, Green Acres is a place to be.
He really did?
Yes,
Like
dude.
as a kid, he was a
You know, I
commercial
wish
star?
you understood what culture was and you could just be a part of it.
I honestly, I come home,
Shit.
shit,
Sure.
I work out, I listen to a podcast.
Maybe Macklemore. 21 Pilots. The
Honest-
newest Logic release.
Sometimes I listen to a podcast. I do listen to those guys, but I do listen to a podcast while I'm working out sometimes.
Okay.
Then I come home and I either watch a little Netflix or a little HBO Max,
Wow.
and or I play video games. Most likely is probably going to be 2K.
But you just don't look up anything?
No,
You don't see anything and go, that's silly, I'm going to look into that?
no.
Like, you didn't know that not Rikishi, maybe, but Umaga is related to The Rock?
Umaga?
I want to tell me you know who he is?
I don't know who Umaga is. I honestly, when you were saying that, when you were like Rikishi, I was like, I know him, diaper guy. I get it.
Look, Pat, long story short, do I think I could fuck an Olympian? Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I think
I think I could.
I think the
I could.
mental aspect.
It's not gonna be easy.
Would be tricky.
I need a foreigner. but I think I could talk to her and get her giggles, her little Russian giggles,
Right. Yep. Russian giggles.
and I think I
Our
could
gigs?
really. Don't say that.
Our gigs.
That's 4 out of the 6 letters.
Yeah, but like, not the main one.
Are you putting different social standing on different members of the alphabet just by the way they look?
By the way they
Or
look,
sound?
no, but by the way they sound. No, I'm doing it by association, obviously. Like doing it by association, just like every red, white, and blue-blooded American. We make harsh and fast judgments, and we don't look back on them. Dude, international people, this is something that I just heard, and you're going to be proud of me because you're going to be proud of me because it's topical, and I heard about it.
Probably won't be proud of you.
It's a news thing.
Probably won't be proud of you, but I'll be appreciative of you for actually putting work into this podcast that you wanted.
Okay, well, I actually do put work into this podcast, but
Right. I mean, your girlfriend has the apartment.
well, I bring a touch of silliness, but whatever.
Go on.
Anyway, so what I heard is that China has like special Chinese police that are like stationed here in America specifically to police up other Chinese citizens so that way they don't look bad in America.
Wow, let's open up podcast number 5 with Pat not knowing that the Chinese are a little crazy. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
That doesn't surprise you at
No,
all?
that doesn't surprise me at all. The Chinese.
Well, the Chinese
Do you
they
know
do
what the-
wild stuff, but like,
No, do you know they have a social credit score?
what do you mean?
Do you know what that means?
Explain it, because I think I have an idea, but I am not sure.
I actually want to hear, what do you think a social credit score does,
Okay.
and what do you think it
A
entails?
social credit score is...
Murphy, shut up!
But a social credit score is basically, it's like you go to Starbucks and people are like, yeah, he held the door for me. He was good.
Okay, ready? This is what we're gonna do.
Yep.
You are a man
Yep.
who just created the social credit score.
Okay.
I'm gonna be Xi Jinping. Sell it to me. Okay? I'm gonna be working at my desk, my Chinese desk,
Okay.
and you come in and you sell it to me. Okay?
As an American?
Yeah, well, do what you want to do.
Okay. Sir, why'd you squint? You got in the character? So, pretty much... what you did-
Okay, now let's do it racially upsetting.
Okay, so
tick, tick,
basically what I'm thinking is...
Oh, hi, you're in my office.
Yeah,
now.
I am,
What
and
are you
I'm
selling
talking.
Me? What are you selling me? What are you selling me?
How about a social credit score?
I'm intrigued and have 1 minute.
So basically, a social credit score is something that's attached to an individual and tells how good of a person they are,
Okay.
based on other people's influence in their actions.
Okay, and what if they're really good? Do they get any perks?
If they're really good, they get tons of perks. They get a good score.
Wow.
You know what they do get? You know what they do
What?
get? They get half off. Whatever fast food place.
Robitussin?
Robitussin. They get half off Robitussin, dude. They might get a little bit of like a buy one get one free at Starbucks.
Whoa.
Okay, a couple of little interesting things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's my other question.
All right.
If you're super, super bad, like have a wicked low score, what happens?
Jail.
Wow. I'm sold.
Well,
I want to say that's actually pretty close to a social credit score.
is it really?
Yeah.
Uh,
But judging on the actions that you do, you get a higher score.
Yeah.
And people with lower scores, I'm pretty sure one instance some guy like wasn't let on a plane.
wasn't let on a plane.
Yeah. He's like, I want to go to this place. They're like, no.
They're like, hey, I've already bought my ticket. I'm trying to get on this plane.
That's
to
fine.
I'm trying to fly to Vancouver, and they're like,
That's fine.
Vancouver doesn't like you people.
Yeah, but at the same time, you cut someone off on the way here.
Yeah.
That was just a tipping point.
Big nope on a rope, That's how they get you.
Is nopes on a rope?
Yeah.
I want you to die.
Because I said nope on a rope?
Yep.
That's fair.
I want you to get cancer of the eyes.
Cancer of the eyes?
Yeah, so you have big tit looking eyes.
Well, if I had cancer of the eyes, I'd be glad.
Because then I wouldn't have to look at you.
Exactly. Well, because I wouldn't have to look at you. You'd
That
have.
was
You know what? But it would hurt you both ways. Because I wouldn't have to look at you, but you would have to look at my cancerous, disgusting eyes.
We wouldn't be friends.
All right.
We wouldn't be friends. I would see pictures of you on Facebook, laugh, and then keep scrolling.
And you'd be like,
Told him.
fucking idiot.
Stupid idiot. Told him.
That's what he gets for trying to mess with me. Give
what
him
he gets for
eye cancer.
Thinking okay, I learned something really gross.
Okay.
Pat, I learned something disgusting the other day,
Okay.
and it kind of harkens back to the discussion we had last week.
Are you in reference to the wiping discussion?
Yeah,
Okay.
the wiping discussion.
Okay, I'm with you.
The standing to wipe
Standing to wipe.
and stupid people
Okay.
that do that.
Okay.
Okay.
If you say so. I mean, agree to disagree, but
I was talking to my sister.
all right. She's standy?
No, I don't know.
Oh, you don't
I'm
want
not going to learn.
No, well, that's fair. That's
But-
fair. It'd be weird if you did want to learn. Honestly.
It's weird to know it of your family.
Yeah. Outsiders, you're like, whatever. You know, that doesn't affect
Let me know your
But
stand-up,
not
sit
under
down.
my roof. I don't want to know. Yeah.
Don't want to know. If I have to
Oh.
look you in the eyes every day, don't want to know.
Yeah. No. Don't. No. That's fair. That's a good point.
So, I was talking to my sister,
Okay.
and I was like, yeah, something, teeth. I brush once a day in the morning,
Reasonable.
like an adult.
Yeah.
I understand I could brush twice. Just don't.
I'm typically a once a day at night kind of guy, but I don't get bad morning breath. That's why. Like it's when I brush my teeth at night. I brush my teeth and then I lay down. Like I spit as my head's hitting the pillow. I'm like, yeah, exactly. It's that fast.
That's so gross.
But I'm cleaning all the stuff off of my teeth, and then I start.
But you're just
And then I
sitting
start
there.
a new day fresh.
No.
Yes.
You do not look me in the face. You don't look me in my mouth
Yeah.
and tell me
Yeah.
that from brushing 8 hours ago, based on the recommended amount of sleep,
You're right.
8 hours ago, you brushed your teeth and then you laid in the same position for 8 hours with your stupid mouth hanging open,
Yep.
breathing like a toddler with a clogged nose. And you're like, no, I just got fresh breath now after 8 hours.
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't say, but what's making my breath stink? Just air.
the staleness, yes. Dry mouth. Do you
Yeah,
ever
but-
get it? Do you get dry? Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night with a dry mouth?
Hasn't happened in a while. No,
Hasn't happened in a while.
hasn't happened in a while.
So you wake
I
up-
couldn't tell you the last time.
You wake up moist mouth.
I wake up like a normal mouth. I wake up the same way my mouth is right now.
How is your mouth right now? Spit in it. Spit in my mouth. Seems a little dry.
little dry.
Seems a little dry.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like it feels a little wet right now.
No, there was a lot of bubbles.
There's a lot of bubbles.
There's a lot
I will
of
give you that. I'm
bubbles.
feeling a lot of. I'm almost rabies. I've got like I feel I'm like on the sides of my tongue. I'm like I feel like there's a little extra moisture over there.
Here's what I want
Extra
you to do,
bubble.
Pat. Really quick. Just do this for me. That's so dry. Okay, stop. Everyone's turned off. Everyone's turned off this
good.
podcast.
Actually, no, that's the opposite of what we want.
We should do that every time we're talking about something important so that people know, hey, all the people that don't listen
Right.
are going to miss out. But you guys who know what this means, it means that big news is coming. That's disgusting.
You can catch us every week at Tuesday, 9 a.m.
It's important discussions. No, you're a disgusting human being with disgusting mouth. Brush in the morning.
Why brush in the morning? What's the benefit of brushing in the morning?
You
versus
brush
at
in
night?
the morning, it's fresh at least up until lunch.
What about breakfast?
You eat breakfast after you brush. I understand that because sometimes you don't have the time.
Right.
But what are you eating for breakfast?
I don't know. Typical day, I might eat like some eggs,
Some eggs?
maybe a little bit of avocado.
So you eat that here? At
no,
home?
well, I typically eat at work, but I
Okay.
cook breakfast for a living.
So you cook breakfast at work.
Yeah,
you have a regular
typically, but I
breakfast.
eat breakfast like
What's the craziest spice in your breakfast?
honestly.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a
Got
day
onions?
if it's a day I'm working, it's literally something like onions, maybe a little bit of salt and pepper, just because I'm not doing a ton. Like when I eat breakfast at work, it's like it's not a big deal. It's like, oh, I need to eat to sustain myself.
Wait a minute. So not only are you telling me you brush at night,
Yeah,
sleep, wake up, don't brush,
correct.
eat. You eat eggs with onions in it.
Yeah.
So you got
Well, that's if I eat the onion. I don't
always do the onion?
I almost, it's very rare. Usually I'm like doing like quick scrambled eggs and a little bit of salt, pep.
So you're telling me though, right?
Yeah.
So in a perfect world, you're brushing at what? 10 p.m.?
I'll say 10:30.
10:30.
Good average.
Brush at 10:30, you
Yeah.
wake up at 5.
Well, at my old job, now I wake up at like 6.
Okay. So you brush at 10:30 and you wake up at 6.
Correct.
You eat breakfast, eggs with onion.
On a stinkier day. Yeah.
And you're
if I
telling
have more
me
time,
your
I'll-
breath doesn't smell from morning breath plus egg onion?
I don't have morning breath though.
L. That is such an L take. Who
don't
told you
have-
that? Who told you that?
Well, myself for one.
Nah, that's not a good. That's
No,
not a good
because
vibe.
I've smelled some
Not a
bad
good vibe.
breaths, dude.
Still, I understand that your morning breath may
my
not
ex-
be as bad. Your ex?
My ex, because
What about your current?
she's never said word one about my breath.
Ooh, you gotta ask her. Ooh, you gotta ask her.
I'll
Is
ask
she
her.
at work right now?
She is at work.
Think
right
she's
now.
busy?
I can text her,
Call her.
call her. I'll call her. I can't guarantee that she'll answer, but I'll call her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do you think she's putting down like a dog? Or maybe text her first.
What do you? I don't understand how you can. You brush your teeth in the morning, but like, how does your breath not stink later in the day then?
It does.
But you just don't worry about it when you go to bed?
No, because I'm going to bed. Who's gonna smell it?
Well, see, but this is my theory, is that at night I clean away bacteria
Yeah.
because I brush my teeth. So when I wake up, I have no stinky.
No, I definitely agree. You probably do the dentally more clean thing because you're just getting rid of all the germs.
Yeah, all the bacteria before
From
it
the
really
day.
stews in
Yeah,
there.
which I totally
Overnight,
understand,
yeah.
and probably is gonna fuck my teeth up. But I'm more concerned with how people view me rather than the health of my teeth, which is such a wrong statement, dude. Oh my god, sorry.
That is wrong, and I don't want to say. Well, I don't want to say
Get
that
your
it's
teeth
wrong.
done.
I would say it's slightly
No,
flawed.
get your teeth done. If you have shit, that's the first thing people know about you. Get your teeth done.
That's true. You do got to be on top of the teeth.
No excuse. I just think you're a disgusting, gross dirt person.
Well,
I really feel like if we merged into one person, we'd be like fucking Super Saiyan.
that I do believe that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we'd be unstoppable.
I'm funny. You're ambitious. Put that together. What do you got? Comedy.
You do have comedy. Not to mention, I'm also somewhat funny. I'm reasonably funny, according to Brec. It's well. Look. Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had people buy you drinks last night for being so hilarious at stand up.
You
That's what I
tell
thought.
jokes about shitting.
People thought it was funny.
Dude, you're never going to grow. You're not going to grow unless you're doing psychological, physiological,
I do. I told those jokes for a little bit, and people were like, I was like, yeah, I need a break from this. I got to get back to the roots.
Do you ever look at old people, like super, super old people,
Okay.
specifically women, in my opinion, and think of a time when they were like probably really fuckable?
Do I ever look at old people and think, were they fuckable?
Yeah, because I was driving today
Okay.
and I saw this old lady. She was crossing the street, and I was like, I bet 50 years ago. Shit, dog. That would have me acting up.
That's actually a good point because pictures don't do justice from that time period.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what
dog.
I mean?
That's what I'm saying. They didn't have filters, but that's the thing. That's
a
the
good
thing.
point.
It's
So
all
if you're-
natch.
if you were-
it's all natch.
If you see a black and white and you're like, damn,
Damn, my grandma's hot.
then for sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Like-
for sure.
Because I like to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, and I'm
Right.
like, dude, what would they look like at their most fuckable? Which, hey, nobody asked.
Nobody asked.
Nobody asked. I think that's what heaven's like.
Everyone
I think
is
you're
their
at
most-
peak fuckability. Because you can fuck in heaven, right?
So you're not going to die for like another few years, right?
So
So hopefully
God.
things turn around for you.
Unless I want my 15-year-old, 16-year-old body.
I was going to say,
think
this
that's
can't be
weird.
peak. right now.
This is not peak.
No,
This
but
is low.
well, and you got to think too. You can't be like peak and be under 18.
That's what I mean. Cause then it's
You
weird.
know what I mean?
I think there's sex in heaven, but not pedophilia.
That's true. So like,
Well,
if you
With the priests nowadays,
if you die young,
sure.
do you age up into like a this is what could have
Right.
been,
Like if you die as a kid,
or do you just stay a kid and you kind of go to a different section?
the not fucking section.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, kids?
Like
This
you
is
go,
the not fucking
like you go to
section.
kid heaven and it's just like you're just like on a playground with dogs and cats and your parents. You know, it's just like
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
what
it's
if
like,
my
it's like
parents
going to
want
the
to
park.
fuck? What if
It's
my
like
parents
going to the
wanna
park.
fuck, though? This is my problem.
If your
with,
parents
okay, let's
wanna,
go
like,
back to
fuck
the
each
original
other,
thing
if
real
they want to
quick.
fuck each other.
Hold on, we're gonna come back to this. Let's just
Okay.
end the last thing first. You ever look at old people and say, "I bet they were fuckable"?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Okay, because I do all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
You might just have a fetish.
I don't have a fetish for old people.
Are you
I
sure?
just like to. I think I picture almost everyone like naked.
You picture everyone naked.
Yeah.
Like that's
Everyone.
a different problem. That's
Really?
a whole nother problem.
You never look at someone and be like, "I wonder what they look like naked."
well,
Guys,
not everyone.
girls, doesn't matter.
Not everyone. No.
You don't look at some.
It's someone who has to stand out to me. Where I have to be like,
Really?
yeah.
Like they're attractive?
They either have to be very attractive, or very unattractive.
So you don't look at a normal person and go, "I wonder what."
No, I'm not looking like an average Joe.
Oh, I do all the time.
No. No, I might see it.
Well, it's fun. You give some people big dicks that they're like, "Thank you."
Well, that's true, but I don't like look at them and be like, I wonder.
I do.
You know, I just look at them and be like, regardless of what's going on,
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. You know,
Yeah.
those are the ones where I'm like, oh,
If I see like a 40-year-old Puerto Rican woman on the bus, I wonder what she looks like naked.
all right, that's fair. That's
Like,
fair.
I bet she has 6 kids. You know what I mean?
Well, probably, roughly.
Yeah. So I look at old people and I think, God, they were probably so fuckable at one point. And then I look at them. When do you think the last time they had sex? Because I heard that nursing homes,
Yeah.
orgies, big time.
Well, I heard there's one or two dick slingers in there, but not like,
Of course.
you know, oh, she's calling me.
She's calling.
She's calling me.
Oh shit. Put her on speaker.
Hello, you're on speaker.
Oh, hi, Brec.
Hi, Brianna. Brianna, I have a really important question for you.
Okay, I might have an important answer for you.
Pat is here with me. Pat, say hi.
Hi.
When Pat wakes up in the morning, because we're talking about brushing our teeth, he only brushes at night, correct?
Yes, he does.
That's disgusting, right?
I don't think it's gross, no.
Okay, does he wake up with bad breath?
No.
Ah!
Fucking told you. Thank you so much.
That is such lies,
All
dog.
I was called about.
Yeah, because I don't think he would have believed me if you just sent a text. And now you're like hardcore guesting. You're on the mic.
Oh, that's fun. I hope you like to work. But I'm sorry that I proved Brec wrong. And if you guys need anything else, just give me a call.
All right. Love
Bye,
you.
man.
Bye.
I love this conversation. Boys, I'm gonna head out. Okay, bye.
I can't believe your girlfriend just lies to you like that. Right to your stupid dumb face, and you just take it.
Dude, hey, you asked her, not me. You
I
could have
know.
phrased that any way you wanted to.
I know. Does a stupid little boy breath smell bad?
You could have.
All
You missed
right.
out. You missed out, didn't you?
Missed out on what? It's not like you kiss me in the morning.
But,
Even though I ask.
see, exactly. So you miss out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You sound like a little boy. That's not cool. That's
This is my impression of Michael Cera. Let's go back to this heaven thing.
okay.
Right?
All right. Yeah, that's.
Real
we
quick,
should
'cause
leave
I
the
got-
Michael Cera thing because
Well,
that was
I got
garbage.
questions on
All right.
heaven.
Okay.
We got
All right.
questions on heaven. No, because heaven, right? Heaven is supposed to be like paradise.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you think of paradise, what do you think about?
Well, I just think about like. Well, what do you
Well,
like? I don't know.
no pain,
Well, yeah, like
Right?
the general stuff. No pain, happiness, healthy.
happiness, healthy. All your
know,
buddies are there.
All buddies, all loved ones, the
What ab-
families.
What about sex? I like to fuck.
That is true. I also like to have sex. That's
Do
not
you
something that I
think-
thought about.
Do you think heaven allows fucking?
Probably.
It has to.
Probably.
If there's a
but-
heaven, and there is because
because God said so,
and Jesus is
not a liar.
and real
Yeah,
and running for office.
that is true.
Must have sex.
Yeah.
Must have it.
I think it's a safe bet. Because God's like, hey, like, sex is, do you guys like it? And this is heaven, so sex.
There's sex.
Sex. Snap his fingers,
I
sex.
think there has to be multiple versions of you in heaven.
Really?
Like there has to be clones of you. Yeah, because there are people that perceive you a certain way,
Okay.
that want you in their afterlife, but maybe there are people that you don't really want in your afterlife.
Oh.
See what I'm saying here? So it's like if I'm friends with Jake Gyllenhaal and I'm like, I love Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
I want Jake Gyllenhaal in my life. But Jake Gyllenhaal's like, I hate this guy.
Yeah. No one
I don't
likes
want him
Brec.
in my heaven.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. That I didn't think about it that way. That's a good point. Let me ask you this.
Nobody asked.
Nobody asked. Do you think there's only a certain amount of people allowed in heaven?
144,000.
144,000? Dude, that's a
144,000.
tight, that's a tight window.
That's in the Bible.
That's in the Bible?
For some religion, yeah.
Oh, but not like the important one?
It's a branch of the important one.
Interesting.
Yeah, 144,000. That's it.
That seems too low.
Just telling
That
you.
seems too low, but that's mostly because when they came up with that number, there was only like
12 numbers.
Yeah, there was only like 288,000
Yeah.
people. So they were like half of us are going down, half of us are going up.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, so I think you got to account for inflation.
There is big news.
Big news?
Not
Big
one,
fat news?
Big, fat, ugly, fucking gross news.
Oh, dude.
Like pustules.
Pus jiggles?
No,
That's your fucking news?
Pustules and ooze and no, I'm just saying it's gross, ugly, disgusting news.
Oh, it's big fat oozing news.
How do you Ew, this is oozy news. Oh, dude, I got some oozy news for you. Don't tell me. How do we feel about Elon Musk? For or against?
Not a huge opinion. Predominant. It favors for. Not
He's
really
fine.
against.
For me, I don't really care.
Yeah, see, I don't really
I'm just
care,
living
but
my life.
I don't really care, but I would say if I had to pick, I'd say more for.
Well, Elon Musk just did something crazy, which was...
I know he fired like 80% of Twitter.
Well, what did he do right before that? How did he do that?
He bought Twitter.
He bought Twitter.
Yeah.
This just in, Elon Musk is stepping down from CEO of Twitter.
Are you serious?
I read it, I think today. I think it's a legit thing.
Dude, that's crazy.
I gotta pick it up because I don't even know if that's... I saw one headline and I went, that's gospel.
I just saw a little short of Elon Musk being interviewed. Mm-hmm. And they were just talking about how he let go of 80% of the Twitter staff.
Oh, that is true.
And he was like, why? And he was like, well, because when it turns out when you don't have to like mitigate or monitor or whatever the fuck word it is, people's speech, then you don't have to like have that many employees.
Yeah. Another crazy thing with Elon Musk, and this is hilarious, right?
Okay.
So with like the Twitter, certain things get pushed to the top more.
Right.
Things that are more viewed.
Yeah.
And it's like based on an algorithm on like what you follow and all this stuff. Elon Musk specifically told the engineers, yeah, people aren't seeing my stuff enough. And then they were like, okay. And he's like, yeah, fix that. So now you see more of Elon Musk's stuff. Also,
What
so
the
I guess
fuck?
he's stepping down, but he's not leaving. He will transition to being an executive chairman and chief tech officer, but he will not be CEO.
Okay. Well, because he's already CEOing too many other things.
Elon Musk is
He
just...
CEOs Tesla, doesn't he?
He's an autistic ball of just mystery.
He does too much.
He does too much.
He does too much. Which is crazy because when you see like those motivational Instagrams,
It's always him or Andrew Tate.
it's him or Andrew Tate, but then it's like don't smoke weed if you want to be successful, and it's like, yeah, but Elon Musk does it. And
Well, not only
you
that,
know what I mean?
it's like those cringy Joker memes. Have you ever seen those?
Oh yeah,
Where, like,
he's
Heath
like,
Ledger.
incite anarchy, be the monster.
Yeah, exactly. Don't let them know your next move. So figure out your last move.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what any of this
Dude,
means.
I heard one the other day. It was like it was like the 6 steps or something like that to not being poor, and one of the steps was like always have a job.
Hell yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Be 18, drive, and you're good. Why are you being such a bitch? Real quick, back to Elon Musk. Have you ever seen Elon Musk shirtless?
I think, yeah.
This man is the definition of
Gross.
barrel chested. Look at this. Look at this.
All
look
right.
at this mammoth.
Okay. Jesus, that is the picture I've seen before.
He looks like he could mow down a city with his pecs.
He looks like he's laying flat on his back and someone pumped him up.
Yeah, like someone's performing CPR on him
Yeah.
standing up.
Yeah.
It's so weird looking.
It's.
Now that
I wish
is
I
someone
hadn't seen that.
that him and Zuckerberg are people where I'll be like, are there lizard people?
You see what I'm saying? See, dude, 3 episodes in a row we're talking about lizard people. There's more and more proof that this shit is out there. Okay?
It's not more proof because we keep talking about it. We're fucking stupid.
You know who could? Well, you know what? Let me tell you this.
Let me tell you this.
Look at Joe Biggs up on top of the mountain, dude.
Who?
Joey B.
Joe Biden?
Yep.
Joe Biden,
Joey
wake
B.
up.
He doesn't do good. Yeah, I mean with the words.
What the fuck are you talking
He
about?
doesn't
That's because
do-
he's 108.
Exactly, dude. He's had 2 brain surgeries.
Has he?
Yeah.
Really?
He had 2 brain surgeries before he was elected.
Before, what about when he was VP? It was after VP, before P?
That I don't know, but I know it was before the big P.
Well, American can
Do you think that's
summed
what
up,
do you think that's what they call it?
American can
Be-
be summed up in one word. Have you seen that?
I have seen that. It
It's
was
the
hilarious.
funniest
But
thing.
it wasn't as funny as when he
Fell off the bike.
I haven't seen that one, but when you
Fall
sent me
up the
that video
stairs.
and he was like, "Listen, fat." That was
Joe Biden's maybe my favorite quotable is when he was at and like some guy was like, "I'm gonna vote for Trump, and here's why." And Joe Biden looks at him and goes, "Listen, fat. Look. I think." And then he just doesn't mention it again, and no one calls him out. So if you want to have a fun time, dude, just
Yeah.
start calling people fat. Look, fat.
Yeah.
Hey, fat.
Dude, I might start doing that. I'm gonna make sure I do it to incredibly fit people.
Oh yeah. Look, fat.
I'm gonna go to the mecca of fitness.
Globo Gym.
Purple. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Global Gym and I'm gonna tell Michelle and Ben Stiller to get that piece of pizza out of your crotch.
Mm-hmm.
You fat fuck.
Yep. Look, fat. Listen, fat. Hey, fat. You subscribe to our podcast yet?
No.
You should do that.
What are you, a girl or something?
Fat. What's up, fat? Yeah, Joe Biden's crazy, dog.
Dude, it makes no sense. But dude, my fucking theory of the week this week, conspiracy theory of the week with Pat, is that Joey Biggs died in 2020 and he has since been replaced with his brother Jim or an actor.
Okay.
I swear to God. But
Does he have a brother, Jim?
I don't know.
Oh, you're just saying
That's what
this
I
isn't
heard.
this isn't the Joseph Biden. This isn't the Joseph Biden that in the 70s when he was actually like 40 years old lied about being the top of his class
Exactly.
as a lawyer to some guy and then got called out by multiple news stations. This isn't the same Joe Biden.
Dude, it's not the same Joe Bags. I'll tell you that.
Joey Big Ones.
Joey Big Ones.
Joe Brr.
Big P's.
Yeah, this is Joey Brr Jr.
Dude, because if it's not him, look, I don't know if he has a brother Joe, or a brother Jim. I don't know. I don't know if there's any Jim Bags out there, and I don't think they're gonna pay to reconstruct an actor to look
That's
like
fair.
the president. Because if they did, they would hire a better one than they got. You know what I mean? He wouldn't be
Maybe.
fucking up so much.
And look, I
but
don't
that's
even
why
wanna
he's
say-
a lizard, people.
Real quick though, disclaimer.
Yep.
I don't want to get political on this show.
Nah, I'm not a political
I don't
guy.
give a shit. I don't know what Joe Biden's doing. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad.
I don't know anyone's policies or anything.
I don't know any policies. I don't care. But let's be real. Joe Biden, when he goofs,
He goofs
it's
big.
a little funny.
When he goofs, he goofs big.
When
big
he
goofs.
goes-
big fat goofs.
When he goes to a site of a shooting, of a mass shooting, and pretty much immediately goes, I thought there'd be ice cream here. It's viable to laugh. The guy's out of his goddamn mind.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know
There was a
that.
shooting, one of the fucking 30 of them that have already happened. And he goes there, and I'm pretty sure he's like, yeah, I came down here because I thought there'd be ice cream. And everyone's just like, my son's dead. But okay.
And he's like, you got push pops?
Wait, it melted? He died because it's too hot?
Yeah, I
Silly.
get it. I get it. There's no ice cream.
Dude,
I died
nope.
too. Heat exhaustion.
Nobody asked.
Nobody asked.
I think Biden's going to die before fucking Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter's been in hospice for like 6 years.
Really?
No, it's been like a month.
Oh, I was like, dude, take him out of hospital.
Still, when's the last time someone's like, I'm going in a hospice and lasts more than a day?
That's a good point.
This
dude.
guy is like 92.
That is a good point.
I think the two presidents that served after him are dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think it was George H.W. and Gerald Ford.
Dude, he's big kicker.
He's alive and, well, not well, he's in hospice care, but up until last year, he was fucking building homes and Habitat for Humanity.
God damn.
Farming peanuts.
Dude, we don't get presidents like that anymore.
We don't get, dude, they don't make presidents like they used to make presidents.
They don't.
Remember when?
Not even close.
Real quick, name all 4 presidents on the Mount Rushmore.
George Wash.
Georgie Wash.
Abe.
A.B. Links.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know
Andrew
those.
Jackson?
Okay, this is where I'm not sure, and there's one more that I am for sure. I know 3.
I don't know the fourth.
It's Teddy. It's Teddy Roosevelt.
Ted Rosie?
George Wash.
Damn.
A.B. Links. I think it's Andrew Jackson. I'm not 100% sure, but the reason I brought that up is because Andrew Jackson is the most badass president of all
Why is
time.
that?
He got shot
Okay.
and was like, I'm not going to go to the ambulance
Dude, I think I've heard this before.
until this guy that just shot me in a duel dies.
I think I've heard this before.
Yeah, he's badass. And the bullet is just stuck in him for the rest of his life.
That's fucking a baller move,
That's
dude.
metal as
That's
shit.
fucking... Dude, that's the kind of big P we need.
That's the kind
That's
of P
big
we
P.
need.
That's
You think
big
Joe
P moves.
Biden is getting into duels?
No, dude. Like,
We need a dueling president.
Dude, Shane Gilly said it. He's like, I think you could punch assassinate Joe.
I honestly think if there's a stiff wind with a big smell in it, he's like going down.
I think he would say that too. He'd be like, going down.
If he eats too much gluten, he gets out. And people are like, what is he like? Is he like lactose? And he's like, nah, it's a lot of bread. I had the naps. I ate too many carbs. I got the naps.
Dude, I had a big fat sandwich.
I had the sugars. Gotta take this one for the team.
Dude, that ham and cheese wiped me out. I put it on sourdough. You
Yeah.
ever had sourdough?
That was a lot of turkey. I'm gonna go for a nap.
Dude, that's what he would ramble like that. He'd be like, I had it on sourdough, American cheese. You ever
Yeah.
had sourdough? I like to
Sourdough.
make my sourdough. I get it from this one place in New York.
I like when I'm in New York and they feel my legs because they're hairy.
Dude, you know,
Have you seen him shake the ghost's hand?
no.
When he gives a speech, then turns around to no one with his arm out, and he's like, well. You're like,
Just once I want to be like, fuck you, and like start throwing fists.
Dude.
He's like, I've had enough.
he's something else, man.
God damn. So let me ask you this. Which president do you like? Who's your favorite president? Is it AJ?
Oh no, there's so many to choose from. Wow.
Is it
that
Ajax?
No, there's a couple of front runners. Let me.
Okay.
Can I give you a top 3?
I'll take a top 3. I know my number
Okay.
1, but I'll take a top 3 for you. Yeah,
Herbert Hoover.
Herbert Hoover. Okay,
Hilarious name.
that's
How he made it to the top with that name, no idea.
He's got to be good then.
Good.
He's got to be a
Good.
good president, dude. He's
Good.
goddamn.
Um,
He's like, I was gonna be on the 20, but they couldn't put Herb on there.
I think it's Zach Taylor,
Zach Taylor,
the guy who was the guy that died in
head
like
coach
12.
of the Bengals.
Nope, the guy that died like 12 days into office
What?
from pneumonia.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, you ever hear about that one?
No.
Yeah,
That's probably because it's just not that notable. He just wasn't around that long.
Well, the
He
thing
didn't
was,
president. He didn't have that big P.
Yeah, the thing was, he did his inauguration,
Yeah.
and people were like, "Yo, dog." This is like in the 1800s, and this is why I love time, because this is how much of like shit has changed. He was like, "I got to do my inauguration." They're like, "Yo, it's raining outside," And he was like, I don't care. And he got out there and it was like an hour long
Oh, God.
speech.
Come on.
And then he went back in, he got pneumonia and died. Like 30 days.
Dude, and you know what? Because
But it's just funny because
he wasn't out there like, let me put on an extra jacket. He was like, I must wear my best press suit. Well, they didn't press him back then. He's like, I must wear my best hung up suit.
I must wear my best suit made of horse leather.
My only suit. I
Yeah.
must wear.
Made of moths.
I can't put a jacket on top of this. It's been hanging up for ages.
Could you imagine though if that happened today where it's like, oh, we can't have this outside. Why? Well, it's raining and we could die. We could die from being around rain.
Yeah, and he'd probably be like, damn, dude, set up a green screen. And,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's get a nice auditorium.
Number one president, I'm going to say, Grover Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland?
Yeah, the only president to be president, then leave, and then come back? Like, oh, you missed me, huh?
What would he mean? He did one term?
He was elected,
and then
had
bounced.
a term. People were like, I don't really like what this guy's doing. He's like, all right. Voted someone else in. He trained for years. Next election, got him back in.
Damn, because they were just like, yeah.
Yep, Team Grover Cleve.
Dude, I would have been like, yeah.
Team
yeah.
Cleve.
You guys fucked around and found out, didn't you?
Found out, didn't ya?
Fucking found around and
Yep.
found out.
Found
Yep.
around and found out.
Yep, see, you just let me work my 8 years. I'd have had this shit all shaped up, dude.
Who's your favorite president?
But without a doubt, I don't even have to think about it. I've known this for years. It's JFK.
Because you're white and Irish.
Well, and from Texas. But it...
Yeah.
But no,
Ask
dude,
not
he's-
what my butt can do for you, but what you can do for my butt.
Exactly.
Put it in me.
Exactly.
That was a famous quote.
I would have. He's a good-looking guy.
He had back problems, so he probably couldn't throw it that well, but you know.
Probably couldn't throw it that well, but he was objectively handsome.
All right, what's the question, Pat?
Dude, who's the most attractive president?
Oh, wow.
You see how we fucking got there? And you know what?
Clinton
Clinton?
or Obama?
It's Obama is pretty up there, actually. That's
Clinton?
a pretty good one.
The guy got ahead in the Oval Office. You think this motherfucker didn't have game?
You can have game. That doesn't mean you're good looking.
Oh, we're just talking straight up looks?
He just had that twang.
Straight up looks?
Yeah.
Herbert Hoover was a good looking dude.
You can't trust those pictures, dude.
No, they're mostly paintings.
See what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
all right,
See
all
what I'm
right,
saying?
all right. If we're
You can't
going
trust
with
that.
digital camera age presidents.
If we go where we're like, that's reliable.
How are we
you know.
talking about presidents when they entered or presidents in their lives?
During presidency.
Obama.
Obama's pretty up there. I think JFK is pretty up there.
He was a hottie.
He was a hottie, and because he was
Problem is-
young, too.
He was young, but he also fucked up his back, so he couldn't like Dougie.
He couldn't, but you think you could power bottom.
Yeah, but JFK was kind of a dumb bitch, wasn't he?
Nah,
Wasn't
I
he
don't
though?
think so.
Wasn't he though? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Are you hating on my favorite
a little
P?
bit because
Favorite
look,
P?
I've watched. My grandfather was a big JFK guy.
Okay.
He met JFK.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
actually, yeah.
Here's the thing. JFK, he got assassinated, right? Everyone,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
Oh, absolutely.
Some motherfucker asked him before. He's like, "Yo, Jiffle, no one really likes you down here. Why don't we put some roof on your car? And that way, you'll be safe." He was like, "Ah, nah, these people need to see me," and that's why he's dead now.
That's a good point, but think about how different the world would be if he didn't get assassinated. Dude,
That's another thing
would
people
be
say.
This would be a different America,
Why?
dude.
How?
Well, what did he serve?
How?
Did he serve 2.5 years?
Okay.
He served 2.5 years out of 8?
Out of 4.
Okay, well, if we're talking potential,
No.
potentially 8 years.
Great, I can potentially suck your dick right now. What's up?
You could potentially.
Potentially. Murphy.
But things, dictate that. But there's always the potential. You know what I mean? And a lot of people like JFK. Big JFK boys.
Yeah, but
At
you
that
could
time.
also say, what would happen if... what was his name? Okay, hold on.
Dude, the fucking Mars landing with JFK?
That you could say the same thing about James Garfield.
Okay.
First president ever ride in an ambulance.
Pretty
Served a
cool.
couple of years,
Yeah.
maybe, not sure. Got shot,
Yeah.
was dying, dead. World would have been a different place if that guy didn't get shot.
That's a good point. Didn't Richard Nixon survive an assassination
I'm
attempt?
thinking of Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Dude,
Ronald
imagine if he
Reagan.
got assassinated. Imagine if that worked. You know what I mean? Imagine that the world would be different then.
Oh, no, it wouldn't have.
That probably could have been. Dude, he would have passed like some stupid law.
All right.
He would have been like, you can't fucking...
You can't butt fucking San Francisco.
Yeah, you can't read books if you're under 4.
I don't know, man. This
I
is
don't
just
remember what we
lost
were
on
talking
me.
about. We got...
So much shit just happened.
There was a lot that was going on. Are you going to leave any of that in?
No, they can guess what that was.
You're going to cut out all that, and then we'll just come back and be like, I don't know what we were talking about.
Basically, the president. If the presidents were all in a Royal Rumble, who do I think would win?
No. Well, answer that quickly. I already have an answer. It's
Give
so
me it.
easy. Dude, it's Abe.
You're a retard. Howard
It's
Taft.
Abe.
Howard Taft.
How is it Howard Taft?
Howard Taft was so fat he couldn't fit in the bathtub. Motherfuckers couldn't lift him.
Dude, Abe Lincoln's got that reach.
How are we talking about he's got that reach?
He's got reach,
He's
dude.
got the hole in the back of his head.
Close to
He's
him.
got a hole in the back of his head. He has
when he was alive.
he has a weakness for plays. We need to leave. I need to leave. Let's leave.
We gotta wrap
I
this
have
up.
so much to go through. Boop. Okay, buddy.
Okay.
Since we don't clink glasses anymore, where can they find me?
Yeah, where can they find you, Brec?
Nowhere. I'm a fucking phantom. This is it. This is all I do. I'm a fake voice and a fake microphone. May 18th, I believe, is Renegades in Warwick. And then May 19th is a Bean Barn in Coventry, where I will kill both nights. If you miss either one of them, kind of your loss.
Kind of your loss.
Where are they going to find you,
Where can they find me?
Pat?
Dude, you know how you're a phantom and you're nowhere?
Yo.
I'm fucking everywhere.
You're
Adams.
God.
I'm omnipresent.
You're G-O-D.
I'm omnipresent, but if we want to get more specific, you can find me at... I will also be at the Bean Barn on May 19th, but I'm also going to be doing the Pump House in June. The Pump House
Whoa!
in South Kingstown. Poppy's Hot Mic.
The pump and dump mic?
The Pump and Dump Mic. Pump House here in South Kingstown. That's going to be
Wow.
actually a really fun show. It's
Will
a
you
great
call
show.
it the pump and dump for me?
The Pump and Dump?
Yeah.
Like at the show?
Welcome to the pump and dump.
Welcome to the Pump and Dump. I'll see if I can do it at the show. I'll
Cool.
see if I can pull it off. You can also find me on Instagram, Pat.O'Connor Comedy. TikTok, I believe, is also Pat O'Connor Comedy. And you can find the show here on YouTube at Nobody Asked Studios. And on all Spotify and Apple podcasts.
You got to figure that out? You got to figure that out? Haven't figured it out yet.
I worked on it, but I honestly, it's to a point where I'm like, I need your help because I don't know what it means.
That sounds about right. You
Yeah.
should tell me when Daddy needs to come in with the computer stuff.
Yeah, I tried to do it at work the other day, so I couldn't text you about it. I was just trying to, and it asked me some question. I was like, I don't know what
That is more
is.
than 3 words, and I don't know about that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what that is, so I
Okay,
gotta.
okay, booby. I'm gonna. What's your range? Can you do?
Dude, ready? I'll hit all
Hit
of them
your
real
range.
quick. Okay.
Hit me a do re mi.
Do re mi fa sol la ti do re mi fa sol la ti do re mi fa sol la ti do.
Oh, you're losing it.
Nobody has they demanded. It's backhanded.
It's backhanded.